Welcome back everybody to the Bonanza Breakdown. I'm joined just myself this time by Liam Williams. Just finished the open workout. How was it, Lee?
Yeah, it was all good, but you know, just the usual open workout really, you know, going through the motions. You know, light bit of work on the pads, bit of a skip and whatever else. It was a little bit of a exciting moment, but obviously when Eubank passed the ring, don't really know exactly what was said, but he started pointing at me and saying something, so well, as I said, I didn't know what he said, but I just started giving it back to him and calling him all sorts anyway, telling him to get the fuck out of this. So that was that. Give Roy a little bit of stick as well, just to add to the, you know, to the excitement.
Yeah, he's definitely coming into a quite angry place. Not so much angry, hostile. But for you, this is not your first time for doing this, especially the open workouts, the big stage and stuff. But for domestically, this is a massive fight and it is a big event. How did you find this one?
Do you know, it's probably the most enjoyable of them all.
Yeah?
Even when I was doing bits with Andrade in Miami and whatnot, like, you'd think being in Miami over Cardiff, like, it'd be amazing, but there's honestly no better feeling than being here in Cardiff, and, you know, home fans, literally everybody's rooting for me, and there's just such a massive buzz surrounding this fight altogether. It's amazing.
That's what I was going to go on to next, like the turnout, you know, for this on a weekday, you know, most people in work and stuff as well, but the turnout was great. When Eubank passed the ring, it blew the roof off the place, so you can just imagine what it's going to be like Saturday night.
Yeah, as you said, it's, you know, what was it, I don't know, 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
People are still in work, like, even then, you know, a lot of people still turned up. Must have been what? I guess and say 200 people in that little area, and you hear the noise they were making. Yeah. Imagine 6,000-7,000. Like, they're gonna blow the fucking roof off. It's gonna be hard to keep it together for myself and him.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. That kind of raw is always gonna. It's gonna be like. Oof. Make it stand up on the back of your neck.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I've seen you know, a few videos that we put together on Facebook and stuff the other day. You know, when they had the Welsh national anthem and stuff playing, and
it was intense, man.
Oh, it was intense, man. It definitely does make it stand up. But for Eubank, do you definitely think he will feel the hostility?
Yeah, well, you know, I know full well he's a very mentally strong character. Yeah. He's very hard to break. Well, pretty much unbreakable, I would say, because I've never seen him crack. I don't know if you have, I don't know. But as far as I'm aware, you know, he's pretty much unbreakable. Which is a good mindset to go in with, because if I'm thinking he's unbreakable mentally, then, you know, I have to be mentally very strong, you know, to deal with that kind of pressure and whatnot. So, yes, anyway, I've pretty much forgot the question, but the point, the pressure is bound to get to him. Yeah. Whoever you are, with that kind of raw and that kind of, all them people breathing on your neck, by the time he gets to the ring, he's probably going to be full of piss, shit, spew, spit, you name it, cider, lager. He's probably going to be full of anything. And I know that's not, you know, it's not really to be.
It's not what we support. Like, it's not, you know
I don't support that because if it was me, I would you know, I feel like I would deserve to be treated with respect. But
like a sportsman,
knowing he's not a very liked character, so I imagine it's not going to be very nice for him to come out with some umbrellas over him, you know.
It's good. Overall, it's going to be a fantastic night. So let's break down the fight. I think I'll start off with an opinion of people that they want to know about you and Domingo, and the split and the change of trainer and stuff. Is that going to affect you going into this fight? What do you answer to them questions?
I believe the change in trainer was 100% the right move, and it's not going to affect nothing. In fact, it's gonna benefit me massively, I would say, because I've got this new, this new spring in my step, newfound enjoyment, and I almost feel like a bit of a kid again. Do you know when you're going into the gym? You're like,
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what I'm going to learn today. I know people have probably heard me say that before, even when I went to Dom, and I genuinely felt like with Dom, he was, he was great at first. But yeah, I've just got that bit of excitement back again. New surroundings, new people, everybody's, happy, smiling faces. Everybody's motivated, training hard, and I honestly feel like I'm in the best place I could possibly be.
Do you think, with Adam Booth's profile, is it a bit like you have to impress him a bit as well?
Yeah, Adam's obviously worked with some very high level fighters, so for me to go in and put on a shower of shit performance, it's not really going to cut it, is it? Even if I win but put on a shit performance, I won't be happy, because I want to impress. And when me and Adam's got that thing now, and I feel like we've kind of I class him as a friend now, as well as my coach. And when you have that respect for someone, I feel like the worst thing of all would be to disappoint them with a certain performance. So so I'm all about impressing Adam. First of all, getting a win at any cost. And the next thing in line for me is, if I impress Adam, then I'm really going to be over the moon.
And we can't be deluded about this fight. It is what most people are saying, like a 50-50 fight. We believe that you are going to take it. What is Eubank's strengths? We know he's durable. He got a good gas tank. How would you deal with that?
Do you know when excuse me, when you say about the 50-50, in all honesty, he's probably right. So when I see people, like, if somebody's ever asked an opinion in front of me, what do you think about the fight? And I might interrupt and say, be honest, because at the end of the day, right, there's fights, for example, Khan and Brooke. Like, every single time somebody asks me a question about that fight, I want to just go, Brooke's going to knock him out. But I'm not sure. But I'm like, you might be my friend, but
realistic.
I'm like, fuck, I don't know, like, I want Brooke to win, and I think he can win, but I also think Khan can beat him. So it's like, you just have to be honest with your opinion, and people are quite within their right to have that 50-50 mindset, and but I just think he's got quite good all-round ability. He's not the best boxer. He's not technically great. He's got decent straight shots, good hooks, very good uppercuts. Movement limited. Defense is, again, I would say average. He's a little bit leaky here and there, but we've all got strengths and weaknesses, and I can sit here saying he's totally dog shit, and he can say the same about me. But the realistic fact is that I know he respects my strengths, and I think he knows I respect his also. So listen, I just think the main thing is we both go in, we both put on our best performances, the best man wins, we both go home healthy, fit to our families, and the crowd get what they want to see, and they're certainly going to get their money's worth, and I believe that.
Who do you believe has fought at the highest level? Being fighting Andrade. Andrade is really known as one of the most avoided middleweights in the world. St. George Groves for Chris Eubank. Out of your resumes, who do you say has fought the highest level.
In all honesty, I would say in terms of resume and who they fought, it would have to be Chris.
Yeah.
Because he has fought the bigger, well-known names.
Yeah.
So he boxed De Gale. He beat De Gale, although
at the end of his career.
De Gale was, from my opinion, De Gale purely made that fight for money.
Yeah. Yeah.
He probably didn't want that fight.
Yeah, it was
and he didn't want to put himself through the camp. And anyway, he's boxed De Gale, he's boxed Groves, Abraham. Who else? There's one or two. He beat the Turkish fella.
Yildirim. No, not Yildirim. Was
Yeah, Yildirim.
Yeah, is it Yildirim?
There's a couple of decent fighters. Albeit I think Abraham was finished.
Yeah.
Billy Joe beat him. Billy Joe was in his prime, very good. And Joe, I wouldn't even say George Groves is at his best by then.
No,
And he also done his shoulder. But George Groves is a very good fighter, So I'm not taking too much away from any of his past performances, good or bad. I just it is what it is. I know he's good at certain things and not so good at other things, and I'm just working. I'm just taking that for the value as I see it, not going off performance, because every fight is different and they bring different awkward sides, and what I'm getting.
Of course. Yeah, no fight's ever going to be the same.
Never.
No matter how many times you watch or fight them. Let's just take it back a little bit to yourself and Andrade. It wasn't the fight that we was hoping for.
Yeah.
What did you take from that you're going to bring into this fight?
I just think the experience, number one, I know it's given me, although I lost the fight, it's given me extra confidence in my ability, because I had a very bad start to that fight. I went into the fight carrying a little bit of an injury, although I don't really like to bring that up. I do say it most times, but it's just because of the truth.
Yeah.
Although, even if I was 100%, would I have beat him? I don't know. And I don't really think so, if I'm being totally honest. Because, he's great at what he does. I had a very bad start, a bit of a slow start. I don't know whether it was just me physically. I didn't warm up enough. I don't know if it was fighting overseas, the jet lag.
The old experience.
I don't know what it was, but anyway, regardless of all that, I think I just come up against a very good man on the night, and I think he's very, very avoided. Even Canelo's avoiding him. Yeah. I think Canelo will beat him, but him and his team know that it's going to be
the problems that he
like Erislandy Lara, for example.
Yeah.
Look, I thought Lara beat Canelo. Trout.
Yeah.
Southpaws, movers.
Yeah.
Poking and moving, slippery. Mayweather's orthodox, but he beat him with that kind of piggy-pokey style, defensive. I just think he causes him problems. Whether he beats him or not, I don't know. That's a big call. But he's not going to make it pretty for him, as he's not going to be. It's not going to be one of them Canelo. The Canelo performances we've been seeing of recent. I don't think.
So this fight, obviously, as most people will know, is the rescheduled fight. Was that due to that same injury, the shoulder?
Yeah. So I had the shoulder injury a couple of weeks after the Andrade fight, and then it was fine. Well, it wasn't 100%, but I thought, it's just because I'm breaking back in, it's that, it's gonna be a bit achy and whatever. And then there was the one day, I remember throwing a shot on the bag, and it was the water bag. And like a Golovkin type left hook, like over the top, pulled on.
Yeah.
But where I was so sweaty, and my gloves were soaking from my head and stuff, so I threw the hook down. But because of the bag was so sweaty, my arm went up.
Oh.
And I thought, that's not good.
Yeah.
And then I was sparring, happened again, and just a few things like that, and I thought, well, this isn't the fight which I can go into, unprepared.
Yeah.
Whether I'm only 95% or 90%, whatever, I need to be fully ready going into this fight, because it's one I feel like I need to win, and if I don't win, then I just won't be happy with that.
Yeah. Is it more pressure coming off the loss to Andrade, or do you kind of that's gone now, that's in the past? You know, Chris Eubank is coming off 3 wins that are not very high profile wins at all. You know, they were warm up fights, really, kind of. So
Yeah.
is it added pressure for you coming off a loss?
I wouldn't say it's added pressure. I would say it's a slight bit of motivation, extra motivation,
Yeah.
just because.
Channeling it into positive energy rather
Yeah,
than...
like-
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't want 2 losses on the bounce.
Yeah.
I just don't want to lose, full stop. You know, whether it's on the bounce or not. But it's just what I mean. I think it's just going to have a bit more motivation. Like, come on, you need to win this one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, it's given me a good, you know, fighting Chris alone has gave me enough motivation that I need. You know, besides everything else. So you know, it's all good. Just get the crocs in there as well.
Are they fluffy ones inside?
Fucking right, they fluffy ones. Probably the best.
So what everybody, putting all that now to the side, what everybody wants to hear is, has this been the perfect camp? Has it been a great camp?
Everyone says, oh, it's been the best camp, it's been great. I said that going into the Andrade, but when I knew, I was kind of lying, because for this niggle and this, I wasn't really 100%. But whether it's the best camp I've ever had, I don't know, because you've done, like, I can't really remember exactly how I felt 3 days before before the fight, fucking 5 fights ago. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but right now I think I'm probably feeling the best I have done, and especially this close. I've got energy. I'm happy, and that's basically all stems from it. When you're happy, you got that bit of a spring in your step, and you're enjoying it. And I'm in a very good place.
And that must make fight week, all these leading up events, the weigh-in, you know, like today the workout, tomorrow's the press conference. That must make that even more exciting for you, knowing that, you know, you're looking Chris Eubank in the eyes, thinking, yeah, I've had a good camp, like.
Yeah, you know, you have that confidence in the ability and what you're bringing to this fight. So it's always exciting, but like normally on fight week, I'm a bit like, I wouldn't really want to be sitting here with you, just chatting shit. You know? Not chatting shit, but you know what I'm saying, just rambling on. But normally I'm a little bit like, you know, keep your distance, leave me alone a little bit. But I'm hungry, I'm tired, and everything else. Like normally when I do the public workout, I'm thinking, I really don't want to do this. I'm fucked, like. But today, I was over there, done the public workout. I actually done 20 minutes, half hour out in the back room before I even came into the ring, just because I wanted to have a move around. I was just enjoying myself, and I feel energetic. I just wanted to work up a good sweat, so I don't normally feel like that, which is only positive signs to me.
Yeah, fantastic. It was the first time for you to see Chris today. Was you surprised by anything when you seen him, or you know, was he looking smaller or bigger than you thought, or anything?
I didn't really read into it too much, but I did. He looked thin in the face, you know.
Yeah. Taking for the weight a bit, because you know, coming up from
maybe,
super middle.
Yeah, because he's boxed super middle quite a few times. And whether he actually found it hard to make super middle, I don't know. I doubt it. I think he was just fighting there because he was comfortable. And he knows he's obviously strong at that weight anyway, regardless of if he can make 160. But I thought he did look a bit drawn in the face. But I'm not taking too much away from that.
You can't take too much.
To be honest, like most people fight week, don't look their best, feel their best. I'm starving myself. I'll be straight up here. I'm hungry, like.
It's the game, isn't it?
I'm very hungry. I'll put that on me. I would go eat pizza right now. So, you know, it's just how people show it in different ways, isn't it? But overall, the main thing which matters is myself. I'm feeling great, and I know I'm going to be ready Saturday. So let's just hope he is. Yeah, otherwise he's gonna get bashed up.
It's the first time. Well, I say it was the first time, but it's the first time that you've seen him without the big fox coat all over his shoulders and stuff. There was a bit of back and forth in the gloves are off. How was that for you? That was your first gloves are off, wasn't it? Yeah,
it was alright. It was. I felt like personally, people were like having a laugh and that, and they said, "Oh, it was good." But personally, I felt like it was a bit boring. I wanted to give a little bit more. But like, if I'm giving you stick now, yeah, and you're just like looking at me and you're,
punch my fucking head in.
You know, just think for fucking 2 minutes how I answer this question and take deep breaths and, you know, use all the skills which they taught me in my private school. But that's the truth.
Yeah.
And he's, you know, just trying to be the clever guy. Chris, just fuck off. You're boring. You're a very boring guy.
Yeah.
Just go home. No one likes you. The only people that like you are your fucking parents, and that's it. And that is it.
Yeah. So, was you feel know the old thing when you're there, and like it's only the three of you? Do you feel sometimes it might be a little bit too put on? Is it a bit the old, you know, the old show? Is it a bit pushed?
No, I felt like it was a very good, you know, it's quite intense because I'm here, he's there, Johnny's there. I've even got security like in the background, just like, just in case. But it was good, it was quite intense, and like, but as I said, it would have been a lot better, for example, I'm just trying to think of something. Liam Smith, for example, when I boxed him, we would just go at each other and whatnot. But doing it with somebody like that would be very exciting.
Yeah.
But like, you know, you get people like Derek Chisora, Dillian White, them kind of people. They are the people who make it exciting.
Fox Groves.
Not dickheads like Chris. You know what I mean? Like, you got one guy who wants to make it interesting and give each other a bit of stick, and the one guy who's just there to look pretty in his fucking ridiculous sunglasses and shit coat. And I thought, can't win with this guy, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Before we finish off, do you want to say a quick message? Oh, we got some fun questions that I'll add on later on after this. But before we finish off, is there anything you'd just like to say to the people who turned up today and the people who are going to be there for you, supporting you Saturday night?
No, you know, the main thing for me is just massive thanks to everyone for the continued support. It's always unbelievable, especially when I'm at home in Cardiff. People turn up in numbers, they bring the noise. And they're really passionate. So just massive thanks to everyone. You know, even if you can be there or can't be there Saturday night, tune in. And I feel like it's going to be a massive night overall, not just for me, but for Welsh boxing.
Oh yeah, fantastic. We can't wait. And thank you for joining me, Lee. And it's been a pleasure.
Anytime, mate. Thank you very much.
What to do. So now we're going to answer a few fan questions that you fired over for me to ask Liam. First one from the gaffer. What ringtone are you walking out to on your fight?
I'm not going to put that on yet because I want it to be a bit of a surprise, but it's definitely one that's the Welsh fans are going to love, and it's gonna send shivers down your spine.
Class. Have you ever needed a toilet while fighting? By Leon Jake.
No,
You take a bit of a body shot.
No, I've got a mad story for you, but I don't know whether to tell on here.
Well, what was it?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, go on.
So basically, right. I don't want to look.
No, Ben, no.
I'm looking right. So basically, so when you're nervous now, you go to the toilet. So basically, like farted in the change room, literally just they were coming to call me in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And like something kind of happened.
Oh.
Didn't come out,
That's
but like
a lot. Like,
no, small, but like there was something there.
Yeah.
And I had to go and fight like a.
You didn't tell them?
No, I didn't say.
You just went out and fought the shit in your pants?
I didn't say a word to anyone until after. And I know, I'll tell you what fight it was years ago. I was about 20, it must have been 7 years ago. I was boxing Chris Carslow, and thank fuck yeah, I knocked him out in the second round. And the first thing I done was run back to the change room, wipe my ass.
Oh, trying not even celebrating and just get the fuck out of there.
Just head down, ass up, get back to the fucking room.
This is a question we've already covered a bit, but if we could just give, just a quick little answer on it. By Brownie Taffy, just how you think the fight will play out.
I just think it's going to be a really hard fought fight. For both of us, it's going to be one of them where we both have to dig in. It's going to be some boxing, some brawling. But overall, I think it's going to be quite it's going to be eventful.
Yeah.
And dramatic, I think.
From Jamil, what round are you knocking Chris out? That'd be a nice little top off to this event, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I do. I'm hoping to knock him out. I'd love to knock him out. I've trained for a hard 12 rounds, which I think it could potentially be. But I think if any of us are going to go down or I'm going to knock him out, then it's probably going to be down the stretch.
Yeah. But one thing about you that we've learned through your fights as well is when you have someone hurt, you've got that killer instinct which you can really let loose when you smell blood.
Yeah, but so is he. That's what's good about it.
That's
what's exciting, because when he gets someone hurt, he throws good combinations, good variety, and he throws with numbers. So I think that's what's exciting, because basically it's not a question if we can finish the fight, but it's if he can hurt me to put me in that position, or I can hurt him to put him in that position, because I honestly think once I hurt him, the fight's over.
Yeah.
But it could be the same for him as well.
Same,
and I'm just being brutally honest, you know what I mean? So I have to be on it for the first bell.
Yeah, man. The last one by Paul Rosie. I just like the way he's put this. Can you please make sure Eubank gets a fucking hide in?
Yeah, he will, no doubt. It's going to be, I think it's going to be some black eyes and blood and a couple of cuts, along the way. So I think it's exciting. I just can't wait to see him walking out of his hotel Sunday morning with his shit fur jacket on, but just full of grazes and bruises and all the rest of it.
Lovely stuff. So we'll finish up on that. Thank you everybody for watching. Liam Williams in the house, and we hope for a good weekend. Thank you very much.